it seems. Junkyard finds in forgotten places. Bill's world's array of twisted ventures. Old school love in plastic dreams. Toyland where nothing's as it seems. Junkyard finds in forgotten places. Well, Bill's hands creating faces. Skeletons only reborn in paint. Toys telling tales with no restraint. Fantastic. Adventures. Bill's world's surreal twist adventures. Old school love in plastic dreams. Toyland where nothing's as it seems. Action figures line walls. Your story echoing in halls. Legends past in new attire. Plastic gods unknown to that action figures line walls. Your story echoing in halls. Legends past in new attire. Plastic gods on altar
Hey, everybody. I was going to have a wonderful opening monologue to say, and I'm going to say it in just a second, but I just found out that Ace Frehley died. Thank you, Susudio. I appreciate that $1.50 super chat from Susudio. Much appreciated. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's hitting me. It's hitting me pretty hard. Yeah, I admit it. Okay. Kiss is probably one of my favorite bands of all time. It has been since I was a kid, okay? They were like superheroes when we were kids. And I don't know. It's just I'm getting the feels off of this. I mean, I'm sorry. Um anyway, mic check. I hope y'all can see and hear me. I've got the stream going. Yeah. They were everywhere when I was a kid. I mean, and there was the makeup you could buy to at Halloween, and there was garbage cans, and they were on the Doris Day show. I mean, just everywhere. Okay, they were everywhere, and and us kids. I mean, we would watch TV hoping to catch sight of them somewhere, and listen to their albums and stuff. And then they broke up. Well, they kicked out Ace, and then yeah, yeah, Mike, yeah, they kicked Ace out, and they got rid of the Cat Man, Peter Chris, but they all came back together one last time back in 2000 for the Psycho Circus, and then finally, they did the farewell tour. I actually got to go to the farewell tour and see them all one last time. Yeah, I have some Kiss latex masks. That's cool, Susudio. That's cool. But yeah, we got to see them one last time, all four of them together in Memphis at the Pyramid when the Pyramid was still an arena. So yeah, that's kind of hit me there, Ace. But what is today's show about? All right, well, it's been an ongoing thing. If you guys have been paying attention, yesterday, well, day before yesterday, I streamed, and then it was kind of a crappy stream because of a lot of mistakes that I was making and trying to get the software set up with the new modem, blah blah blah. And then yesterday, midstream, the entire platform died. Right, and I watched my cable modem reboot at the same time. So I'm thinking, well, is it me? No. YouTube actually died yesterday. It actually flatlined right in the middle of Afternoon Delight yesterday. I thought Sparklight was back for revenge. No, it was a whole dang site. So today, Afternoon Delight is brought to you by the day YouTube died, which was yesterday. Let's see if we can actually make it through a show without everything imploding. How about that? Maybe we can do that. Who all is here with us today? We have George Valentine here. Susudio is here, and I hate to hear about your dad, Susudio. We've been praying for him for quite some time. Mike Fee is here, and that seems like about it right now. I don't expect a whole lot of people to show up today. I saw Kiss in Cincinnati during a time when you weren't sure if it was Ace and Peter or someone else. Okay. Still haven't found out why. Yeah. But yeah, the YouTube did go away yesterday, and I'm not sure why either. Anyway, I'll tell you what did happen today. I got in the mail. I had the toy cam up, but the program IV cam keeps crashing. So I got the other backpack for the mountain climbers. So we have both of the rigs here complete. The backpack rig has got the two bedrolls on it. And we have the climbing rig with the rope and grappling hook. And I have the two figures that go with these. And their names, unfortunately, are Dick and Jan. So normally you see the pictures of Jan with the bedrolls backpack on. And you see Dick here wearing the, let me move his hands out here so that I can get the rig on him here. The climbing rig. So if I can get the climbing rig on him here. There we go. Now he's got this climbing rig on. So I have the complete mountain climber set. Venture People mountain climber set. So I'm very happy about that. That is one more completed set. And I'm happy. Hello, I'm back home again in Indiana. Hey, Kate Vandy, good to see you. Tennessee was a blast. We had such a great time, and the drive through the fall leaves and the mountains was so good for me. It's the fresh air. That's great. That is great. I'm glad you had a good time on your vacation there, Kate. So that was good. I got my webcam working today, so I'm using the built-in webcam here. It doesn't have the issues that we have when we use the other cams. Now, let's see if we can get the IV cam to come up. And there it goes. Now let's see if it'll stay up. It tends to want to crash. So there is the mountain climbers. And getting them to stand up with these backpack rigs on is kind of hard. But I'm gonna see if I can. He'll stand up. She's the one that I'm afraid probably won't. So I'm gonna try to see if I can make her stand up. We'll see. She's a little bit wobbly there on her feet with this big giant backpack on her back. Let's see here. Yeah, she didn't want to stand up with this thing on her back. Try to get her. There she goes. Ha ha ha. Kind of hard. I had to make her lean over quite a bit. I guess I could lean her up against something and yeah, let's take them back there and put them against the Dune Buster box and let them lean on it. There we go. There we go. All right. So that got everybody. And of course, we got that treasure chest and that scuba gear that we got the other day. We got the X-ray people. We got the Dune Buster Dune buggy with the Dune Buster man in it. Plus, we've got the red shirt Dune Buster with the white cowboy hat out there as well. The complete mountain climber set. Now we have Carol with her new microphone. And we have the two X-ray people. You can see the trail boss back there in the back and the TV action team van back there in the back as well. Finally got all the toys here set up, and I guess I'll start putting them away after this stream is over. Y'all let me know if you want me to try another stream tomorrow. We're going to try to do a Saturday night stream as well, like usual, late night stream. I've got to work all weekend long except for Sunday, so I've got to go and work tomorrow, of course, and then that'll probably be 12 hours. Sounds great. I thank you, George. I appreciate that. And then I've got to go in Saturday as well as when work until probably sometime in the afternoon. So I'll try to get a stream planned up. We'll see what happens. I'm curious as to how things are going to work now that we've got everything, up and running like I would like it to. See, girls are always be overpacking. Well, all she's got on there is like 2 sleeping bags, but yeah, there you go. But anyway, yeah. Of course, Sparklight claims that they're going to get even more speed for me. I don't hold any hope out for that. If anything, the man will come out and tell me, "Oh, your refurbished cable modem isn't working right," or they'll come out and they'll ruin everything and it won't work right at all, and it has been all week long. Thank you, Mike. Such cool toy sets. Yes. the adventure people are my new passion. I'm gonna have to kind of cut back on ordering this stuff because I'm trying to get things back under control here at the house. It's not like things are out of control or anything, but I want to get a little more steady with everything, uh, and you know, kind of get back into a better position here. So I'm going to cut back on the toys. Still collecting the monies. Thank you for the super chat, Susudio, $1.49 super chat. I had to buy this new modem, and if they tell me that this modem isn't working right, or if it really isn't, I don't know. I mean, it seems to be. Then maybe I need to get another one. If that's the case, then that I don't know. Hey Jamie, how's it going? Good to see you. Come up here. I'm going to go ahead and kill the toy cam for right now. That'll be one less resource that I have to keep open. There we go. But anyway, yeah. So and I want to buy a new computer because a lot of my problems with this computer. Good to see you also. Yeah, and seen you around in a while. I know y'all are busy, you and Mike, and with the kids, and going to different sports and things like that with them, baseball or whatever. But yeah, I need to buy a new computer, and that's probably going to happen. I hope within the next year. Uh, all of the money that I collect here on the YouTube and on Patreon is going into my savings account for that. I did have to dip into it just slightly a little bit to get this new modem. And I want to make a special shout out to No Way Farms. He's not here tonight, but he sometimes comes in. But he came in the other night on late night when Joneser and I were on, and he gave us a lot of super chats. Hello, Rolando, the Utah Toy Hunter. Good to see you, sir. Glad you could come in and join us on an afternoon delight. But yeah, let me run down here and we'll get some stuff set up for you guys while we're talking together. We kind of wanted to hang out with everybody and see how you guys are doing and see what's going on with you guys and see if we can keep the live streaming going. You know, these live streams are kind of weird. Have been weird these days here on my channel because I haven't been able to consistently stream it at a decent speed. Well, tonight, no drop frames. Mr. DJ Longhair, $2 super chat. Hi all, silly question, Bill. I got a lot of OWL toys. Well, that doesn't sound like a question, DJ Longhair. That sounds like that you're telling me that that you've got a bunch of toys. Give me a question there, sir, and we'll try to answer it for you. OWL toys. What kind of OWL toys do you have there, sir? Let me know. What are OWL toys? Probably something I should already know. But anyway, yeah, thank you, DJ Longhair, for the $2 super chat. I was trying to fit in the super chat. Just ask your question out here, and I will try to answer it, sir. Let me give you a like on that. I'm still back in studio here, going down there trying to stick us some music in for a good set of music and fun because I figured everybody would want to have some for tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna put some favies in here. Asking if you have any owl toys, especially large ones. No, I don't have any toys of owls specifically, if that's what you mean by that. No, I generally collect action figures of like Marvel Legends and stuff like that, which I don't have a whole lot of those. I have a little bit of Star Wars, a lot of Masters of the Universe, a lot of superpower stuff. I'm right now in the process of collecting these Fisher Price Adventure People. Now, that's a vintage line, by the way. So yeah, that's what I'm doing these days. Let's see. Here's a good favy. Folks like that one. I know I like Salt likes this one. Does Stratos count as an owl? Watchman owl guy. Uh, that would be uh, Night Owl from Watchmen, right? Yeah. Stratos is close. Stratos is a Birdman from Masters of the Universe, so yeah, that might be something to think about. Let's see here. And I'll put one more in there. Let's give a little bit of smooth jazz in there. There we go. There. There, that gives us a little bit of music and fun to do for later. All right, there we go. So no, I don't have any particular toys of owls. I'm curious as to know what you're going for here. I mean, let's see. I was hoping you could do a video for a small part of a Halloween video. I'll tell you what. Send me an email at weirdfantastictoys@gmail.com, and we'll get together. If you're on Instagram, you can be an Instagram. You can friend me on Instagram. I'm Weird Fantastic Toys on Instagram. Discord. I do have a Discord, and I think I'm on the Discord with you, but I don't use Discord very much. But I will open up the Discord app tonight and see. I got to jet my show here. Yeah, take care, Mr. DJ. We'll get back in touch with you, man. We'll see what we can do with you. And yes, seeing some stuff here that's on the Discord. Not Discord. I mean Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, and Ace Freely. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll get with you on the Discord. I think I'm a member of your Discord channel over there. At least I was at one time. So we'll get back together on that. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do here, be after the show later on tonight. Well, after I get out of here, I'm probably going to be hitting the sack. But you leave me a message. I'll get back with you on that, and we'll see if what we can do together. But yeah, and I'll check the Discord here after a while, and I'll hit you up on that, and then we can start maybe some kind of conversation on there. But anyway, back to what we're doing here. I'm just testing things here, trying to see what what all we can do here. Let me see if I can. This is what kills the channel every time I do it, but we're going to try this one more time, right? So. Do this. This is going to be cool. All right. Yeah, here we go. All right. So last time, what was it? Was it this one? Or was it? No. I had one set up with the, maybe it's this one. No. It's not Memes of the Week. I thought it was this one. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. All right. And there we go. All right, so here are the Adventure People sets. And let's see if we will let's see if we'll crash the old YouTubies here. Are you doing nightly romps down memory lanes? Well, the problem, and good to see you, No Way. The problem is every time I've live streamed, something stupid has happened. The first night that we live streamed, it was just a shit show. So I decided to try again and do a little better job. And then YouTube crashed. The whole YouTube actually crashed. That was last night. So then what the hell? I'm gonna try again. We're not gonna let anything defeat us over here, no way. And it's good to see you, and thank you for helping us with the modem. Uh, Studio's already given us a $1.50 super chat for tonight, and we appreciate that. Any help, any little bit helps, but yes, I'm trying to test the system here and see how far we can go. Hell yeah, all right, man. So here's the fire and rescue truck. That was the first one that ever came out. It came with a fireman named Tom and a paramedic lady named Nancy, and this weird looking rescue truck here with the boom crane on it. And it would fold out, and they had an oxygen tank and a gurney and all that good stuff. So yeah, the second set was the safari set. Now I don't have the rescue truck, but I do have the safari set complete, the whole family, both the Jeep and the trailer, the tent, the enclosure, the net, all the animals, the ladder, the camera, everything. All 19 pieces, I believe it is. I don't have the rescue copter, but I do have the white Daredevil sport plane with the pilot. Now, and then in 1976, the next year they came out with the Wilderness Patrol set, which has the airplane, the pontoon boat, the little 6-wheel off-road vehicle, the 3 figures, the collie dog, the bedrolls, and the tow line. Now, when these figures were first developed, and it's speculated, and I believed it to be true, that the emphasis was on the vehicles. The kids were going to play with the vehicles. Let's include a figure with them so they can have a driver for the vehicle. And the figures were like an afterthought. They thought the emphasis was on, and this was the same thing that Kenner thought about the Star Wars line when it came out as well. So that's kind of the basis for why 3 3/4 inch action figures got popular. Now there's a reason why figures went from being tall, big G.I. Joe type figures down to 3 3/4 inches, and that had to do with the oil crisis in the 70s. Petroleum became very expensive, and plastic is made with petroleum product. It's a petroleum products. So it was cheaper to make them small than to make them big, right? So they really steered into small action figures. No way says, I used the pontoon and prop plane to expand my G.I. Joe collection. Most of us did, because if all the figures that you're playing with, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, even Adventure People, are all 3 3/4 inch, they can interact together, and they can share each other's vehicles, right? So that's why people like Chad over at that G.I. Joe page called It's Chad say that 3 3/4 inch is God's scale. He might have a point there, folks. He might have a point. So yeah, I've got the complete Wilderness Patrol set as well now. Also in 76, the Super Speed Racer came out. I don't have him. The TV action team came out. I do have the complete TV action team. All 3 crew members here, Carol and Jeff, the producer. I believe that's Ned, Kirk. Excuse me, Kirk. Kirk is the technician there. And it says here that the older man in red pants has no name. Well, his name is actually Jeff. We know that. I don't know why we know that, but we know that. And I think he looks like Perry White from the old Superman show from the 50s. But anyway, I have all the cables that go with it, the microphone, the hand camera, the big camera, the tower, the van. Next was the Sea Explorer that came out in 1976. And it included the tow line with the skis, which I have, the 2 scuba gears. I also have that, the sea sled, the dolphin splash, the man and woman, Doug and Mary, and the Sea Explorer boat. I've got that. I also have the Northwoods Trailblazer. This one here shows a yellow Jeep. They also did an orange Jeep. I have both Jeeps, but I have one set of the tent poles, canoe, and Hawk, and I believe Brad, and the canoe paddles and the outboard motor. I have all this, and I have two Jeeps. Dang, I didn't know they made a TV crew, probably because that was low key for a young fella back then. Yeah, I've got the TV crew, and I've actually used them in a video. When I made a video about Superman fighting a giant robot, the TV crew made a cameo in that. And here's the Daredevil sport van. They reused the same van from the TV crew for the sport van here. So we have Red Shirt Man with bent knees. His name is Dean. He rides a motorcycle. And then Bill, not me, but another Bill. I guess his name is Bill. And he rides in the kayak, or I guess he could, they have a parachute there. He could parachute too, I guess. That's pretty cool. And then here, of course, is my Dune Buster. And you can see that there were two box variations. I have the illustrated box. There is the also the tan box there, which included the Dune Buggy, the Dune Buster Man, Cowboy, and the gas can and the flag. So I have that whole set boxed now. I'm kind of really excited about that. Now here is the Aero Marine Search Team. Now, this is probably the next set that I'm going to go for. It included a helicopter, a submersible vehicle, I guess that's some kind of a tow cradle or transport cradle. And there's also a, what do they call it? An orange cage. It's kind of, you put the treasure chest in it and you use the submersible to bring it up, and then you can grab it with the helicopter with the transport cradle. You also had an octopus and treasure chest. Well, I got another octopus and treasure chest because whenever you find this, it's always missing pieces. And it came with two men there. One is the helicopter pilot, and the other one is called the Frog Man. And they have this octopus logo on them that looks like the logo from Spectre and James Bond, which means that the Aero Marine Search Team is not exactly like a search team that's searching for people. It's a search team that's searching for treasure. Okay? And of course, here's the Alpha Probe. And that was 80 to 83. That was after Star Wars. So they decided to kind of cash in on the space craze, if you will. And of course, here's the Alpha Star. It looks like some kind of a vehicle to you land on the planet and ride around in it, like maybe a moon vehicle or something. And here is the Wheelie Dragsters. I didn't have these either. Oh, here is the Sea Shark. Now, I do have the Sea Shark. I have both versions of the boat, although the only one complete is the blue canopied boat that has the white gangplank out front. And I even have the white mast that goes on that. Jorge, $100 map is too much, but not 300 R2. Okay. I think Rolando didn't mean to put that here. He was wrong chat there, Rolando, right? I got you. Okay. Here's the motocross team. They use the same van that they use for the Daredevils and also for the TV crew. We have another motorcycle rider, and we have, it looks like the Dune Buster, but this time he's wearing a black shirt with blue jeans and black boots and a white hat. Two gas cans. We have a dirt bike and van, the moto van. So it's the motocross team. No names listed on the box. Okay. And of course, when Fisher Price found out that the kids really wanted the action figures and not necessarily the vehicles, or that the action figures were being played with, Mom can buy you a Shut Me Up toy if it's cheap enough, But if it, a big vehicle, that's too much. Mom can't buy that. But mom might can buy the rescue team, which includes, Mike and Susan, and a first aid kit and a gurney and maybe a bedroll to go on the thing there. Yeah. So there you go. Or the mountain climbers, which came on a card. As you can see, there's the two rigs, the rope, the two backpacks, and the two mountain climbers, Dick and Jan. They came like this. So did the construction workers. So you have Barney and Frank here, plus it's the same tow rope that they used with the wilderness set, but it's red this time and two hooks on it, and of course some scaffolding. The X-Ray Man, X-Ray Woman were my favorites. Yes, I've got them too. They are everybody's favorite. That's why they cost so much. Quick break, little man, bedtime. You put him to bed, man. I might still be streaming when you get back. We'll see. Scuba divers came in 2 packs. One was a blister pack. The other one was a box. I've got them. So we got Matt and Becky, which they look just like the people that were in the Sea Explorer up here. So if you look at the Sea Explorer, where you have Doug and Mary were repainted for the scuba divers, and they became Matt and Becky, like Becky there. So we have the little blow up raft with the outboard motor on it, and 2 pieces of scuba gear, and the 2 scuba divers, Matt and Becky. And then you have the Daredevil skydiver. Basically, he was a parachute man. And you used to buy these real cheap, right, at the drugstore or something like that on those little spinner racks. And it had like a plastic parachute and some string and like a little man doing this. This is basically the same idea, except that's a real cloth parachute. And that's like real paracord there. And you have an action figure instead of just a little plastic man doing this. And you throw it up in the air and you watch him parachute down. And of course, the man's name is Bill, the same as the one that's in the Daredevil set. So here's the whitewater kayak, which is the kayak from the Daredevil set, and the man in the kayak, and you have some buoys here, blue and green and white. And it came in 2 different blister packs, and it also came in a box. And here's the cycle racing team. I always think of the movie Side Hackers when I see these guys. Yeah. So we have Dean and Vince here. I think Dean drives the motorcycle and Vince rides in the sidecar. Yeah. I have Vince. I don't have Dean, but he's not in that good a shape. Now, I want this guy here. This is the Firestar 1. It comes with a man in a black spacesuit with X-Ray Man's head. And you have a spacecraft called the Firestar 1. And you also have the, I guess, the oxygen cord there, so that it looks like you can put that in the hole in the back of that and the hole in the man and make it look like he's doing a spacewalk. Yeah. And the deep sea diver, I have this whole complete set. The diver, the diver's buoy, and the oxygen line, the octopus and treasure chest. I have that. Here's the land speed racer. This was kind of cool. You open it from the back, you put the little man in and snap it back in. And here's the Alpha Recon. I had this when I was a kid. It comes with 1 astronaut in a spacesuit, some kind of a orange moon buggy here with a big radar dish that goes on top of it. I don't know about this mystery prototype set. I don't know anything about that. The Turbo Hawk was you put that together. It was a kit, model kit. So was the Alpha Interceptor. It was a model kit. The Ground Shaker Funny Car, also a model kit. and the Trail Boss, which I have the Trail Boss over here. It was a model kit, and it came with this figure here, this Trail Boss man. Okay. Opticon was a robot figure. Weird looking figure, to be honest with you. Here is the Supersonic Pilot. And here is the Highway Trooper, which he didn't come with a motorcycle or with bendable knees to put him on a motorcycle. I think this was kind of to capitalize on chips at the time, 81 to 83. Space Commander. I've got Space Commander. Basically, he's Commander Adama from Battlestar Galactica, but not in name. They didn't name him. He's just Space Commander. He's a commander in space. The Sky Surfer. Basically, he's a hang glider. Okay. Astro Knight. He's got some kind of a rig there to hang glide on as well. Here is X-Ray Woman. We have an X-Ray Woman in our set over here now. And of course, X-Ray Woman, X-Ray Man. We'll see X-Ray Man in a minute. Astro Knight figures. Here's the Clawtron, kind of an interesting figure here. And here's X-Ray Man. We have him in the collection. We have the Rescue Pilots. This is the pilot that goes with the Aero Marine set, and this is the pilot that came with the Rescue Copter. There were two pilots that came with the Rescue Copter, a white one and a black one. This is the black one. And of course, the paramedic set where you can get the fireman and the lady from the rescue truck, plus another paramedic. They're wearing a white suit instead of a blue suit. Here is Frogman. He was also sold in the Aero Marine search team. Here is Cycle Racer. Basically, Cycle Racer is Vince. I have the Cycle Racer. He's not in good shape, though, like I said. Here's Dune Buster. The Dune Buster has the red shirt. That's the Burt Reynolds Dune Buster, right? Indy Driver, Stunt Man. I like that. Just Stunt Man. The card calls him Stunt Man. And the Alpha Pilot. The Brainoid. Now, this is an interesting figure. I kind of want the Brainoid. He's weird looking. Cool. And, of course, here's a 3-pack. It's got Space Commander, Clawtron, and I guess one of the supersonic pilots. Then another one that's got all the Astro Knight, Brainoid, and Opticon in it. Weird. And then there was individual carded sets as well. And those were the shut me up toys. So the little kids, you know, I want something, Mama, and she buys it to shut him up. She can afford these. And of course, here's the Dollhouse bunk bed set that had the little girl with it. There is a 205 Dollhouse that is Adventure People size. And it came with a man and woman that are sort of Adventure People size. And I think this was to go with that. So that is a complete look at the Adventure People sets. And that is on the Fisher Price Club page, fpclub.org. If you go over there, you can see the Adventure People sets. Now, that was what I've been trying to show for the last 3 days. And finally got to go through it tonight without any kind of hiccups. So I'm very, very happy about that. All right, so No Way Farms had a quick break and went to put the little man to bed. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys right now, really quick, is have a real quick set of music and fun. And when we come back, you know, we'll come back from that and then we'll move on. Here we go, music and fun. Y'all enjoy.
to Scarborough Fair. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. He once was a true love of mine. Italian to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seams nor needlework, then you'll be a true love of mine. Italian to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between salt water and the sea strands, then he'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. He once was a true love of mine.
Inspector Jones is on the case. He's got a magnifying glass. Lost his hand to trolls online. Now he's got a sassy sass, blaming everyone he sees, from the mailman to the cat. Even God's on his suspect list. Can you imagine that? Inspector Jones, clueless as can be, blaming everyone in sight. Oh, what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape, until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. He's got a trench coat and a hat, thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, but his methods are so wacky. He's searching garden gnomes, interrogates the neighbors and the postman too. No one's safe from Joneser, not even you. Inspector Joneser, clueless as can be, blaming everyone in sight. Oh, what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape, until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. He's got a trench coat and a hat, thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, but his methods are so wacky. He's searching garden gnomes, interrogates the neighbors and the postman too. No one's safe from Joneser, not even you. He's got a list a mile long of suspects near and far, from the guy who mows the lawn to the lady at the bar. His theories are out his logic's out the door, but we can't help but laugh and cheer for more. He's questioning the goldfish and the birds up in the trees. Even asked the pizza guy, did you do it pretty please? Inspector Joeser's on a roll, his antics never end, but we all know deep down he's just trying to defend. Inspector Joeser, clueless as can be, blaming everyone in sight. Oh, what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape, until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. Can be, blaming everyone in sight. Oh, what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape, until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape.
What? You think just because I'm royalty, I won't throw down? I was an astronaut before I was a queen. Now hand me my ray gun and step back.
I flew through space, I'm the real star. Landed in Eternia, now I own this bar. You're sitting on thrones, I crashed through the gates with a tiara, blaster, and diplomatic grace. I train with the guard, I shoot like a beast, saved Randor's butt at the royal feast. I got secrets you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I know my son's He-Man, don't test me, please. We don't play, this ain't no dollhouse. Even Tila knows I run this house. Court in session, the queen is in. Better bow down when I step in. Bitch, I'm a letter. Walk in the palace like pew-pew glamour. Bitch, I'm a letter. From Earth to Eternia, bam, glam, gamma. Bitch, I'm a runner. I roll with cats and a green banana. Bitch, I'm a runner. Even Evelyn knows I bring the drama. Sorceress call, she's like Milena, please. You're the only queen who's got that steez with the glitter cape and cosmic boots. You think Skeletor scares me? I'll shoot. You got chaos magic, I've got mom strength. Raised the most powerful kid at arm's length. Built a starship, now I rule around. In every timeline, I'm at the helm. Yo, she got blaster, sass, and class. Put Hordak flat on his mechanical ass. She's the boss of the royal scene, serving looks in attorney in green. From NASA chip to royal elite. When Molina walks in, everyone take a say. Bitch, I'm a letter. Lands in a pod like what's the agenda? Bitch, I'm a letter. Crowned by fate, no cake, just splendor. Bitch, I'm a leader. Wears red and gold like no one better. Bitch, I'm a leader. My throne's on fire, but I'm unbothered ever. And don't forget, I still got my pilot's license.
Flames are pouring from the buildings now. There's cars toppled, buildings entirely just crushed and crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Civil Defense has informed me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. We made it. YouTube didn't crash. The mic stayed alive. I didn't spontaneously combust. I call that a success. Thanks for hanging out with me today for this little internet redemption arc. Yesterday was a disaster, but today, karma, pure collector karma. As always, keep on collecting. Stay fantastic. We'll see you next time on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. In the meantime, have a good journey.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.